Oh, what a shame. A man who is not sensitive cannot walk with God. I did a transaction yesterday. It was not as if it was easy for me to do. In fact, God woke me before, if not before 2 a.m. or after 2 a.m. And I just woke up and started taking out things that were valuable to me, things that if I was able to sell, I was able to get some funds from it. I tried selling one of them and it was a total failure. In fact, when I shared with my brother laughed at me. He said, go and bless somebody's life with that. Go and bless somebody. But I'm broke. In fact, meanwhile I was doing that, and all I was getting is, why are you wasting your time? Go and bless somebody with this thing. Does everything have to be money? How do we come to a place where everything is not money when you are broke? I don't get it. But God wake me up at, let's say, 2 a.m. or after 2 a.m. and I don't know, that's unlike me, very unlike me. And I just started packing and packing and packing. I started packing I used a big bag. The bag was supposed to be scanty, but then this bag, you're supposed to let this bag get full. At the end of the day, the bag get filled. And I can't remember when last I got to church so early. I started carrying myself with that load, started going to church. In fact, I couldn't get vehicle at that time. So I actually walked to church. Do you know there was just this new footwear I just got? I was walking with this footwear. And when I got to a stage, the footwear just spoiled. And do you know this sweet part about it? As soon as the feet were spoiled, and I was looking at my life, that how do I continue from here? Even though I had the high heels that I wanted to wear to church, but will I be wearing high heels with load at that early morning? So since the footwear got spoiled, the flat one got spoiled, I was ready to just, okay, let me wear my high heels and be dragging myself till I get to church. That was how somebody stopped and said, are you going to church? And that was how I jumped into that vehicle. Can't you see how amazing God is? You know, God shows up. One of the things I've learned in my journey is that God shows up as He wants. He shows up in little ways that is so easy to take granted. You know, it's so easy to take that for granted. Then what is that? No, man, that is a coincidence. What's there? What's there? And but no, that is God. That is God showing up. And the earlier we're able to appreciate Him in those little ways, it's just so clear that He is always in all the little things. He's always there showing up every minute, every second of our lives. Do we recognize it? Do we see it? Let me fast track. I eventually got to church. I went to drop these things, and where I would drop it, nobody was there. I could not start carrying this to go about my activities in church. So I was determined to leave it there, that I'm not carrying it. But eventually, I saw a lady, she was working for the Lord. With her little baby girl, she was also working for the Lord. That was how I took out of those things. I said, okay, this thing, I'm not dropping it exactly where I'm supposed to drop it, so I can't even guarantee what will happen to it. So let me bless someone's life, someone I can see. I blessed her, and even though I was there asking myself that, did God send me message? Am I really doing what? But I just did it anyway. Sometimes We don't have answers to everything. So I did it anyway, and then I left the rest with someone, trusting that they'll help me deliver it when that unit come around. And I went about my business. Now I want to fast track. I got to I got I went back home. Another amazing thing happened. I don't want to go there. So you can see that so a lot of amazing things happened that I didn't even take cognizance of until now. So another beautiful thing that happened, I've jumped one. Another beautiful thing that happened was that I go to fellowship, and then a message was preached, and then God gave me a great revelation. God started to open my eyes to a gift He has given me, and that I was not recognizing. He has given me a gift, but I have not recognized it to accept it so that I can walk in that reality. Oh, what a shame. You can't walk with God if you are not sensitive. Because He will give you some things, but you don't even know He has given it to you. But you still keep walking in darkness. Oh my God. Do you know what it means for someone to have been given a gift and the person still walks in darkness? It reminded me of a story of the man who was in a plane, and all the beautiful add on, all the beautiful values that went with his being in that plane. He was not able to enjoy it. They brought him so many desserts, so many beautiful things, and he was scared. He said, I don't want, I don't have the money for that. Meanwhile, his presence in that plane has covered all the bills, and he suffered so much. He could not enjoy all the things everybody else was enjoying until it was last minute to time. God opened my eyes in that fellowship that He has given me a gift, but I have not accepted it. And there was a golden opportunity for me as I worked in the children ministry, and I was not able to maximize it that day only because I didn't even know that I have been given a gift. But you see how merciful the Lord is. I woke up this morning and I found myself in Isaiah chapter 50. And by the time I would read, it was so amazing how it touched my heart. But still yet, I have still not recognized that I have been given a gift that I needed to accept. Now, few minutes to this time that I did this recording, I went back because I just discovered that my day was not going as planned. And I was beginning to wonder that what's going on? Things is supposed to get better. I've sensed in my spirit that yes, things are going well, but why is things looking this way? So I picked up my Bible again and I started going through Isaiah chapter 50. When I got to verse 4, I finally saw that this is the gift the Lord has given me that I have not accepted. Oh my God, how sweet the Lord is. But irregardless of how sweet the Lord is, if He have given you a gift, you have to recognize it and accept it. The beauty is in the acceptance. Love you guys. Meditate on this. Bye. The CEO Official.